Hi, welcome to the channel if this is your first time, and welcome back for those of you who are returning. Yes, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So, with all of the energy that's so active, I'm not sure if you guys can feel it, but yeah, there's definitely a vibrancy to the energy right now. And if I'm not mistaken, and I might be, we're moving into a full moon, and it could be the last super full moon. I haven't done any research on that, honestly. And I just know that there's very vibrant energy. I'm going by feels right now. And so I decided to let the crystal cards speak to you, to give your messages. We'll find out what the crystals have to say. Oh, I wasn't supposed to turn that over. And so on the board, and I'm going to introduce you to them first and foremost, so that you can see what energy is resonating with you. We have the Shutterkite. I don't know if you can really see that. Shutterkite. And I'm getting, it's about your hidden psychic abilities. So that's your key word. Psychic abilities with the Shutterkite crystal. See which crystal is speaking to you most. We also have the sodalite. And this is what your crystal looks like. And that's amping up your meditation, or something containing your meditation. And then we have azurite. Can you see that? And that has to do with your third eye, okay? Or first eye, however you choose to integrate it. So take a look at the three crystals and see which one is speaking to you most. And then that will be your pile for today. And then you'll find out your messages. But I also want to welcome you, divine beings, star seeds, divine architects, and the spiritual alchemists. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to your reading. Welcome to this intense energy right after the equinox and moving into this last super full moon of this year. Let's see what the energies hold for us, or for you. I'm going to put that there and put this here. And I got to get one more crystal for each. I just heard that. And it could be one crystal that speaks to you. It could be two. It could be all three. Again, let your intuition guide you. And tarot, 3 for each, please. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me introduce you. No, I also want one room for each pile. What are the present energies? Two. No, that's it. For group number one, I should have cut it. Okay, so group number one, the crystal, the key energy for you is the Shudakite crystal. Group number two, the key crystal, the key energy for you is the Sodalite crystal. This is what that beautiful blue crystal looks like. And group number three, you have the Azurite crystal. Okay, so 3, 2, and 1. So group number one, you have the Shudakite crystal. You also have community. Your rune is the gift with Gable. You also have personal power. You have balance. You have courage with strength and fierceness and family. I'm going to put that right under community with family. So your additional 2 crystal cards are the turquoise and the bronzite. Because it's the crystal energy that's speaking for this reading. To help us adjust, crystals help amplify energy and or it can help dissipate energy, okay? Appreciate your talents. Medicine mask. Living large. Open your presence. Transmutation. Breach. Breach and Shield Maiden with make plans and focus. Your tarot cards are the 5 of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Empress, or the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands. Let's see, we can put those here. Okay, can you see that? Yeah. And then from this deck, you have health, you have tattoos and piercings and friend. Okay. Your energy feels very light with this reading, even though it's very vivid, very vibrant, very vivacious, very energy, right? So group number one, the energy that's speaking to you, first and foremost, was the Shudakite. And this crystal is all about hidden psychic powers. It's about the hidden abilities you have within you. Those places within your brain, within your mind, within your consciousness that you may not tap into very often. For some of you, you may have even felt like you didn't even have access to this energy. But with this stone and with this energy, it's speaking to that area. It's speaking to those vibrations right now. And the Shidakai crystal is asking you to protect your mind during when you're in meditation and when you're in channeling. This crystal assists you with that energy. Because for a lot of you, you're tapping into those places in your subconscious mind. You're breaking the psychic shell around you. You're creating a psychic shell around you because you're tapping into that energy that you only can get to when you're deep into meditation. So some of you have your skills of channeling coming online. And when I'm getting group number 1 into this deep meditation, it's because you guys are tapping into this essence of your personal power. And you're doing so to bring back balance. When you're in this phase of meditation, you're tapping into this fierce energy of courage. And so as you're tapping into these hidden psychic abilities that you have, for some of you, you really don't get to tap into until you're taking your time and really going into meditation. You're not distracted by anything. You're taking your time with your meditation, and you're taking note of the energies. So for a lot of you, as you're doing this, you're channeling, you're getting downloads. You're getting access to hidden knowledge, and this knowledge that you're receiving, it's allowing you to, one, rise like a phoenix, but it's allowing you to transmute energy. So in areas where you were feeling fear, you're tapping into this energy of courage. When some of you are tapping into and or you're appreciating the ability to tap into this psychic awareness, this hidden knowledge, you're gaining a greater appreciation for it, is what I'm getting from your energy. You recognize that these psychic abilities, these skills, these talents that you have, that they are a gift. And some of you, it's drawing in these gifts, these abilities that you have. Soul family, some of them are also coming online and finding these abilities, and or they're receiving downloads, and you'll be connecting with these people. A lot of you also are tapping into these hidden abilities to restore balance to your health, to also restore balance to community, or within a community, or with those you can connect with that I just heard are not going to be jealous of your skills and your abilities, but actually celebrate you, that will assist you in making, so as you're making your plans and you're focusing, as you come out of meditation, you'll know who to connect with, who sees your gifts and your abilities as a gift. Those that can also appreciate as you appreciate, because it starts with you. So as you're appreciating these skills, these gifts and abilities, you're not seeing it as a burden. Because for some of you, what I was getting is like, and it's because there's a lot of energy flowing. So for some of you, you're like, to the divine, like, oh wow, you want me to get this message? It's like some of you actually started to feel like your gifts, these abilities to see things, to know things, were actually becoming kind of burdensome. You're like, why do I hear and see and know certain things, and then people, for whatever reason, dislike me for it, or become fearful around you knowing something that they don't want you to know? You're learning now, or you're appreciating now these gifts and abilities, and you're not afraid of it. You're courageously saying, bring it on, I'll find a way to balance it. It doesn't matter what conflict is around me. I'm grateful to have these gifts and these abilities that allow me to assist others. Community. These gifts and abilities are a gift. They can help others to wash away their past past issues, past problems, and then usher in them being able to feel like they can stand strong no matter what they've been through. For a lot of you, it's taken some very immense courage because you'd have to speak. And for some of you, you didn't want to speak certain things that you were becoming aware of. You didn't want to reveal the energy that you saw swirling around people or divine wisdom that was being given to you. How does that thing go? They would get mad at the messenger or something like, don't shoot the messenger. Do you know what I mean? So because you would tell people, not in an arrogant way, not in a way of coming from ego, but in a way of where you were concerned for some of you and wanting to assist and help for others of you. And so some people took that as like, for some, that you think you know it all, I heard, for others. And two, some people didn't want you tapping into that energy. And it's not that you were doing it like, oh, I'm gonna find out about this person. No, certain things are just revealed to you, and it's because a lot of you are empaths. You feel things, you know things, but you feel them without, like, you can put up you're learning. What I'm getting here is to set your energetic boundaries, but it doesn't stop you when you walk into a room that you can feel the energy of certain things. When certain people come to you, you can feel their energy, and for some of you, you're learning to just back away. But for others of you, when you saw certain things, you felt certain things, because you cared for certain people, you would speak. And that's why you have the turquoise crystal here. This beautiful blue crystal stone is a healing stone. And the turquoise crystal taps into your solar plexus. So that's where you're getting that confidence. Do you see all of this yellow here? And then the blue for the throat chakra. So the yellow is the solar plexus, right? And so a lot of you are now learning to tap into that confidence with all of this energy that's swirling around. You're like, I'm going to be courageous and strong. When it's time to speak, I'm going to have to speak. I speak with truth and integrity. And those who want to find balance in their life, they'll receive it openly because it's not coming from a place of malice. And those that don't, well, then they don't. We all have a path to choose. You're not to take any offense to it in any way, shape, or form, group number one. You've been given these skills and abilities. Okay? And yes, they are a gift. And yes, you are supposed to appreciate your talents, because a lot of you are breaching certain, for a lot of you, your mind. You're breaching certain psychic abilities. That's all I can think of, is like the crown chakra. That's all I'm getting, not just thinking of. That's what I'm getting. It's the third eye more than the crown. It's your third eye is like breaching. I heard breaching the veil for some of you, but breaching into new territory. You're transcending, and when you're tapping into this energy, you're transmutating. A lot of you are transmutators of your community. This could be a community you're linking with, or a community you, for some of you, have made plans and you're focusing on exiting away from the conflict and the confusion, or anyone that's in competition with you for gifts that were naturally given to you. But here's the thing about intuition or any gift or talent. Anytime you invest the energy, the time is energy, the effort to strengthen something, the better it gets. So when you were first learning your times tables in math, of course, a lot of us did it by rote. So we just saw 2 times 2 and we knew 4, 2 times 3 and 6. But even that was still a skill set, right? It took some skill to sit and go over that and go over that and go over that until you could call the answer without thinking about it. Let's take a better example. A better example is, say you're an athlete and you run, for instance. Let's say you want it to be, I don't know a lot about running. Let's say it's the marathon or one of those sprints. Let's take like a Sha'Carri Richardson, right? when she wanted to become the fastest, she had to go out and invest her time and her energy in doing practices, doing it over and over until she perfected it. So for a lot of you with your gifts that are coming online, with your abilities, with this with these psychic abilities, the more you are allowing yourself to tap into this energy, for a lot of you through meditation, the stronger your senses are becoming, the stronger your abilities are becoming. It doesn't, you're not in fear of what you're receiving in meditation. You're actually finding a way to balance out all of this powerful psychic abilities through channeling. A lot of you may have been hesitant to channel certain messages or not sure of the downloads you're getting. For some of you, I'm hearing even dreams. But now you're like, oh, okay, that's a message. And then you're finding ways to speak without being in fear. You're standing courageously, confidently, solar plexus, third eye, of what knowledge, what wisdom is coming to you. A lot of you are balancing out your emotions. The turquoise could also help you to do that, to calm your mood swings and stabilize your thoughts while you're in meditation. And for some of you, turquoise even stimulates romance and love. Okay? And even friendships with the gable here for gift. Some of you, as you see the two hands here, some of you are balancing out now, feeling like you can trust people. You had to go through this. Okay, so here's what I'm getting. A lot of you, and I'm just going to say it, and it's not an insult. You were naive in an innocent kind of way, meaning like you would meet people and basically you would give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, you've done me no wrong. I don't necessarily feel any energy. Or some of you may have felt some energy, but you doubted it because you weren't as confident, as courageous in your gifts. But now that your gifts are being heightened, you're now able to discern more easily who you see as a gift in your life, who you want to offer the gift of friendship, the gift of romance too, for a lot of you, the gift of community. You're now able to have more stability because you're now more into your personal power of accepting your gifts. You guys feel like you're opening your presents, like your gifts are a present. Some of you feel like you're a present. Even if others don't recognize it and they want to be in conflict and competition with you, you're like, it's their loss if they didn't want to open the present, because there's no coincidences. When someone comes into your path, even if it's just a brief moment and you just said hi to that person, you never know if your smile, your hello brightened that person's day. You know, you never know if your energy and just being around you actually made someone who may have been thinking everything wasn't going to be any better, couldn't get any better, some who didn't believe in miracles, just your energy can uplift. For a lot of you is what I'm getting. You have this energy of nurturing, group number one. And so when you walk into certain rooms, you're able to transmute the energy, sometimes without saying a word, but sometimes you do. You're able to walk into a room and restore harmony and peace, to bring back balance, just with your spiritual essence, your spiritual being, your aura. Can simply help to motivate others to where they can start planning and even feel like their future is brighter. You assist people without even knowing it, group number one, to break through psychic static. It's like when the radio is on, you got to kind of fine tune it to the dial, fine tune the dial to the frequency. When you walk into certain rooms, you're able to help others fine tune their psychic abilities. And at first, some people didn't recognize what that is that you were doing, but now you're seeing it as a gift, and those who actually appreciate you will also see it as a gift. Because you're seeing and appreciating your talents and your gifts, it's causing you to live out loud, or as the card says, live large. You're not shrinking yourself. You're not being small for anyone anymore. Some of you are going to make friends with some people that have tattoos and piercings. These people may assist you with health, like maybe they're more advanced on their journey of health, and they can assist you with certain techniques, certain strategies, yoga, breathing techniques. Because even getting breath into the body, we tend to, whether you pay attention or not, breathe very shallow. So when you take those deep breaths, let's do that, group number one. Just take a deep breath with me. Whew, and then just let it out. You give more oxygen to your body. Do it again. Inhale and exhale. So as you bring that oxygen into your body, you're also allowing for any static within your energy field to kind of be cleared out. You're bringing more oxygen into your mind, which also allows it to clear up, and into your body. So some of you may meet some that know breathing techniques that can help you with your health, but there's a gift. So this gift could be these friends or friend that you're going to meet that has tattoos and piercings, or friends that are more inclined to health than you are, to assist you to in your health journey. For some of you, to assist you in bringing health, balancing out your health in a certain way. You guys, group number one, are feeling your own authenticity. Before, I felt like a lot of you may have sought the wisdom of others, but now it's like you can go into meditation and sit with yourself, because you're recognizing all the answers that you need come from within. So if in anything, not if, when in anything, go in with self first before you need to consult the guidance, the wisdom of others. Not to say that there's anything wrong with seeking wisdom from others. No, that's why we have spirit guides. That's why we have angels and ancestors. That's why we have the divine that we can just sit and get quiet and hear this voice from. And that's what that going within is all about for you. Getting quiet so that you can hear the voice within you, connecting with divine source, divine intelligence, so that you can tap into that divine order of within, so that there's then divine order that flows without. So that your heart is not weighed down and it's as light as a feather. It's not weighed down with Five of Wands energy, those that would take action against you because of your talents, your gifts, because you're authentically living and being yourself. Sometimes when others are not able to authentically, or have not yet gained the wisdom, because we were all there at one point in time, and we're all on this journey, we're all growing, we're all evolving, right? And so as others are finding their way on their path and their journey, because you're able to live authentically in yourself, it's like you can show that it is possible. Not only is it possible, you may even be able to give some hints, some strategies, some tactics as to how others may do the same, just either by sharing your story for some of you, for others of you for actually implementing and sharing health techniques, yoga, breathing, for those of you that are into that, Reiki. But you guys are making plans and focusing, and you're focusing on what makes you feel balanced, what makes you feel authentic. That's what this full moon energy is bringing in for you. You guys will be connecting with the community. or there's this energy of community all around you, and they're strong too, and they're fierce too, and they see you as family. You're helping to balance some things out, group number one. So continue to appreciate your talents and your abilities. Continue to be the courageous person that you are, okay? You guys are breaching hidden abilities, okay? Primal areas that you may not have felt like you had access to for a lot of you. Channeling, meditation, planning, healing for some of you with health here, calming your thoughts, thoughts about community, thoughts about your own personal power and being able to authentically stand in it. Group number one, that has been your reading. Thank you for joining me. So group number two, your key energy, your key crystal is the sodalite. Okay. You also have sudden wealth. Wow. You have Issa with ice. You also have challenge. Okay, we might go into that. What's the challenge? Unlock the magic within. You have the I am presence. Your other crystal cards are the topaz, and beryl. Can you see those? Beryl and topaz. Okay. You also have grateful optimism. And your beliefs are right for you. You also have shaman with completion. You have live wire. You have love with the wild rose fairy. Love. Retreat. So many things. God. You have lightning with power. To tell you. Your tarot cards are the King of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. Let's see, where do we put those? There, can you see that? Yeah. And then you have Soul Purpose, Real, and Military Ex-Military. Wow, when I heard the word real, I heard that Mary J. song, Real Love. Some of y'all searching for a real love. Someone to make your heart free. Real love. Oh, I like that over here. Okay. Okay. So, group number two, with all of this energy that's swirling around, for a lot of you, you guys are also, and so was group number one, tapping into your meditation. But with your meditation, you guys are opening up on the spiritual plane. Like, it's becoming easier for you to understand and explore the energetic realm. You're finding your power on the energetic realm. So you know how things happen in the spiritual realm before they actually appear in this 3D realm. A lot of you in your meditation, what I'm getting is you're creating this wealth, this sudden wealth. And it's going to feel like it's sudden for a lot of you, but you've really been going into this doing your meditation. For a lot of you who have amped up your meditation, and if you're not, then you're being encouraged to, especially with all of this energy swirling around. It's like, oh, wow, really? Some of you, the sudden wealth I just heard could be a lottery ticket. So like, and I'm not saying go play the lottery, I'm not saying go spend your money on it, but it's gonna feel like that. Like if you bought a lottery ticket and then you would just suddenly have come into some wealth, right? And so some of you felt like your plans have been on hold. So like you've been going into meditation, you've been I heard staying patient for a lot of you. A lot of you have been tapping into this I am presence. You've been working on it, right? Putting in that work. Speaking your affirmations for a lot of you, speaking your confirmations for others of you. But you've kept this grateful optimism that things are gonna be looking up for you no matter how long it's been taking, and your beliefs are right for you, group number one. So for anything that's been feeling blocked or frozen, that's what ice is all about here with Issa. It's like you're gonna unlock this magic within you. I am presence. That's the magic that's within you. Whenever you speak anything after I am, that's what you're calling for. Okay? Now, for some of you, this has felt like a challenge, and it's been a challenge because you've been feeling blocked or frozen with the ice here. For some of you, this has been a project you've been working on, and so you've had to take some time. You're pulling back. You're not forcing it because you know that when you set the intentions, that once you've set the intentions, you don't have to force anything. You've done the work already. 8 of Pentacles. So you've put that spiritual work in, right? And then you know that you know that you know that it is going to manifest. And for some of you, for others, it's going to look like you all of a sudden hit this sudden wealth. But you know the work you were putting in. You took these risks, right? You had to keep loving yourself, finding the love within self. And for some of you, this was a challenge. But things are changing, even though it felt like negotiations, because it's business for some of you, have felt halted. For some of you, this is in love. We do have the love card here. So maybe you guys were negotiating to take a trip, to move in together, to do something together, and then those plans got stalled out. Or you may be like feeling energetically stuck. That's been the challenge for a lot of you. But like I was saying, you've already put the work in. So now the challenge is also to like not fight, to continue to be in like divine masculine energy where you feel like you got to keep going and keep doing and putting the action in. No, it's time to now tap into the divine feminine energy where you just allow things to be attracted to you. To basically just be still. There's also great power in being still, right? To be still and be patient. To save your energy because, and this is what the retreat is about, to save your energy because right now may not be the exact time to move. Don't take this risk and keep forcing the work. You know you're the real deal. You know you've put in this real work. You know it's a part of your soul's purpose. You know you've already ignited the flame and put the energy to it. And now the power is actually in being still and being patient and keeping your grateful optimism. You're being encouraged to just take things a little slower. There's something about lightning here I'm getting. There's two two cards with, and one of them is the challenge with the lightning, and one is the power. Okay, so some of you are very powerful. Again, you've put this work in. You've tapped into your I am presence. You've directed your energy with like accuracy, pinpointing on exactly what it is that you want. You've put the energy, your power, into the path that you wanted to create, right? Because you wanted to achieve your goals. In love for some of you, in business and in work for others of you, right? But now it's time to trust yourself and trust the work that you've put in. And know that this abundance is going to come to you. To continue to stay in confidence, it's time to retreat. Take a little time to self. Maybe go on a retreat so that you're not, so that you can come out of the energy of feeling like you need to keep putting the work in. Maybe you really just need a vacation. And if you look at this card with Issa and with things being frozen, she's got her luggage there. Look, look, she like, look, man, I was on my way to get on vacation and then the tire came off the car. Now what? What else can go wrong? Look at my plane leaving. But you know what? There will be another plane after that. And you know what? I'm just going to call AAA and let them put this tire back on there. And get an Uber and go catch the next flight. That's what I'm getting for a lot of you. It's like you feel like there are many things that are getting in the way of your spiritual advancement. You see how she was on her way to like la 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 vacation time. I'm gonna relax, hey, going on a retreat, hey. And then the car, the tires, some energy was like, no, you're not. You too happy bouncing along with your sundress on, talking about you going on vacation. Going where? Going, let me give you a flat hole tire. Now, you got a choice. You can go out there in your pretty sundress and try to change that tire yourself. Or you could take a deep breath, pick up your phone, call someone that's their skill, their expertise to fix that tire for you. And then find yourself a taxi and still embark on your vacation to clear your mind, to free up your energy. Because stepping back sometimes, taking a moment to retreat, can change your perspective. Giving yourself this time of cooling off with the retreat here. You see the snow there? Taking a minute from all of this power. You see these two lightning strikes here? Y'all got power and you know it. Look, lightning and lightning. So you guys have put the work in. 8 of Pentacles. You've set the foundation for your path. You know what you want, where you're going. You got in the car and you are already on your way to the airport. And then just like that, something got stalled, got frozen out. But that's okay. That's okay. Because nothing happens by coincidence. I don't want to be morbid, but maybe you missed that plane because for whatever reason, we do know that every plane doesn't make it to its final destination. Okay? So there's no coincidence. When these things happen, it's for a reason. Maybe you can't see the value in it at the moment. And that's a part of the challenge. You're like, but I put the work in. I took the risk. I showed the love. I just want the love back. For some of you. Or I've done the work. I've set the path. I've learned the skills. I've set up all the processes for some of you in business. Like you opened the business account. You set up the LLC. You did everything. And you're expecting this sudden wealth to come in. And then things are on hold again. You put in all this energy, all this power, and yet and still you feel like you're still facing challenges. And this can be frustrating. It can be discomfortable, you know. But here's where you unlock the magic, group number 2. Bam, watch this. You keep that grateful optimism, right? You find the joyous view of the situation, right? And You take a step back. Allow that cooling off moment to happen so that the situation can cool down too. After every storm, you see how these storms are so tumultuous? The water is so calm and so peaceful after. So you missed that flight. You know what? They gave you an upgrade when you got on the flight, and now you flying in business class, and you got what is it where they give you a next buddy pass or something for a next flight, like a gift card for the next flight, okay? Just because you were able to see it, to change your perspective, allow a cooling off from that previously heated situation, and then that's allowing you to unlock the magic from the distractions that are all around you. Confirmation. With the beryl crystal here, a lot of you, this has to do with love. You guys are attracting love, or you've put in this work. For a lot of you, King of Cups, you've been emotionally stable, emotionally grounded. You set your focus on exactly what it is you wanted, and you took a risk. You spoke your I ams, your affirmation. You focused on the type of love you wanted. You've become that person that, so like the person you're wanting to attract, you've also done the work to attract that kind of person. And you're like, wait, I put in all of this work. I kept it real with myself so that I could attract a real person. I stayed real about my soul purpose, and I wanted somebody that connects with my soul purpose. And group number 2, you guys have done everything you need to do. Completion here with the shaman card here. You've healed yourself. You've healed your issues or whatever hiccups that came with love for a lot of you. And that's what the topaz is also speaking about, how you can achieve your goals. And how you can trust yourself and that abundance that you have in your confidence, that everything in your life will look clearer soon. It may be a little cloudy with the storms around, but keep that joyous view of the future. Continue to stay within deep meditation to help you promote the acceptance and trust in the actions that you've taken. Not letting the hiccups or the things that are putting you on ice, not letting you move forward for whatever reason, or making you take things slower than you wanted to. Because some of you the communication hasn't been very Page of Swords here, so it's been a little bit not very smooth, not very loving for a lot of you as you would like. It's been distant communication. Some of you feel like it's risky to even speak right now to your partner for whatever reason, but you know that this is a part of your soul purpose, and the way you're going about love, the work you've put in, your beliefs are right for you. You guys have done the work. You really have come to a completion, whether you know it or not. But there is this time. So it's like after you've put in that spiritual work and things are moving on the spiritual plane, because we deal with time in this denser, heavier realm here, it seems like it's taking longer to get to you. But that just means whatever's coming in is going to make you feel like, ooh la la, jackpot baby, 777, sun and wealth, 777, sun and wealth and love, in your purpose, but you got to be patient, babe. So some things don't happen. Look, your tire came off, you don't miss your flight, you could get real mad right now, like, argh! Or you could be like, wow, I wonder what great things are right around the corner for me, because I'm still going to take this next flight. And what? Okay, now I got to take a little bit more time with this, because now I got to tend to the car and get the car fixed. Okay, so now I got to step back for a minute because there's been icy communication. I'm still magical AF. I still have all this magic within. I know I put this work in. So now it may be time to reflect. Take this time to retreat. Group number 1, to reflect on, for a lot of you, if you want to move forward. Time to reflect on the connection and decide if you're willing to put in the energy it would take to defrost the relationship, or do you want to just let this one float by like the ocean? And sometimes that's okay too. King of Cups, that's okay too. Because you still have to be able to control and maintain your emotions. You put a lot of work in, but if it's not panning out, take a little time to self and see if you really want to take the time, like I said, with ice here, to defrost it. It's possible, but do you really want to? No matter what you decide, your beliefs are right for you. Don't forget, though, that ice also preserves things. That's why we put things in the freezer, so that they don't go bad. So sometimes having things in an icy state can allow for other energies to dissipate. And then as the ice melts, just like the winter thaws, all the things then can bloom and move forward. But it is a choice you would have to make. Can you still keep the grateful optimism about this? Or do you feel like you're complete and you're done and it's a wrap? And that's okay too. For some of you, this time, this break off is showing you that something needs your attention. So this could be a love interest you're into, or your relationship if you're already in one. Maybe some of you have been so busy with work you haven't been focusing on love, and now the communication is off. Taking a little time, a little rest, a little time to repair yourself, your emotions, your mental capacity, in order to ensure that your relationship can have longevity, is what I'm also getting for you, group number 2. Trust yourself, and you know that you've put in this work, or if you need to put in some work to create longevity into your relationship, you can do it. You really have the abilities. Some of you have been working because you've been pursuing your soul purpose. And for a lot of you, wow, I felt like, I just heard some of you felt like love was a distraction and you had work to do. You were like, look, I got work to do in the spiritual realm. But love is one of the highest vibrations. So it's vital to be able to give and receive love on all levels, platonically, with friends, with family, and romantically, group number 2. Okay? And that's been a part of the challenge for you guys. But the crystals that could assist you guys with this is the sodalite, and that's going to assist you in your meditation on the spiritual plane when you're tapping into your I am presence. And then the topaz can also assist you with directing the energy towards your path. So you can have accuracy, like in what it is you're focusing on. If it's focusing on longevity, then you want to unlock that magic of your I am presence to take time to actually nourish, to actually focus on the love, on the longevity, okay? And then the beryl crystal can assist you with your spiritual advancement, because a lot of you have come into your purpose, your soul's purpose. And so for some of you, I just heard like you felt like you were behind. So you were putting this work in, or there were things that were kept coming up, keeping you, like you're trying to go in a straight line, and then you got to go to the left, and then you got a flat tire, you got to go to the right, and then you got to go this way because you missed your flight. And so now with the beryl crystal here, it'll give you the ability to help usher in energies to dissipate these distractions. It'll assist you with filling yourself with courage to take the initiative to, one, believe in yourself, and the ability that you can attract love. We got love here, okay? And then this card of love is card number 47, so that's 11. And then this card that says retreat is card number 38, and so that's 11. 11, 11 for a lot of you. So taking this time to retreat, to decide how you can bring longevity into your love relationships is what I'm getting heavily for a lot of you. Okay, so group number 2, that has been your reading. Thank you for joining me. Continue on your soul purpose. And even when things keep coming up and you feel like you're getting iced out or there's always a distraction, know that you have the ability to unlock the magic within you, okay? And once you take this time of retreat, you'll be able to emerge like sudden wealth. Oh, that's another 11. 11, 11, 11. With the 777. I just heard 7-11. 7-11. Ain't that ice cream? 7-11. Even backdoor Little Joe. Something like that. I don't know. Okay. Oh, did I hit the military? So some of you may be in the military or dealing with someone that is ex-military. I didn't check on what that was, but you'll know what it is. Your intuition will speak to you. Okay, and so group number 3, your key energy, your key focus, your key crystal is the azurite. And you have a mature mind. You have earth with ingwas. Ingwas. I never know if I'm saying that right. You have the thoraz crystals with thorn. You also have the crystal blessing of the grandmother diva. And you have the heart guardian with love and let yourself be loved. Your chakra card is soul healing. Your other 2 crystal cards are the hematite. That's what this is. And the tiger's eye. Okay. You also have harvest with gather your blessings. You have love is your energy. You have the sea creatures with immersion. Some of y'all do deep sea diving. Whoop whoop. Every time I see this car, I think of that song, but I don't want to sing it. But y'all know what I'm talking about when that guy was like, whoop whoop, pull over that too. Hey, pull over that too. You know what I'm talking about, but I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. Truth. You got the truth with the raven spirit here. And you have focus with the Wizard of the Woods. No, I feel like you want to go right there. Yeah. Okay. And then you have new moon with promise. I don't know what the next new moon is. We're in Libra season right now. And I know we're coming up on a full moon. You have the King of Wands, the Magician, and the Hermit. All 3 major arcana. Well, not all 3 major arcana, but yeah. And now your energy was feeling so good. Backfired, return to sender. That's still a good thing. Older man and Europe. Ooh, let's find out what Europe got to do with this. An older man. Backfire, return to sender, Europe. Some of you are going to visit Europe. You want to take a trip to Europe. There's an older man in Europe. Is there someone that's sending you something that was returned to sender from Europe? I don't know. Let's find out. Can you see that? I'm going to put this here. Okay, I think that's... Okay, so group number 3. You guys are tapping into higher frequencies. There's a lot of energy that's swirling around, and you guys are seeking, wanting, or have found the truth. You guys focused, you immersed yourself in finding the truth, you immersed yourself in focusing. Some of you used crystals, especially with the grandmother crystal diva here. It's like she was giving your blessing to use the energy of the crystals. The crystal energy was assisting a lot of you. But a lot of you also were tapping into your third eye so that you could allow this soul healing to come forth. And the soul healing comes forth because you're in this essence of finding the truth within. The truth within so that you can allow yourself to love and to be loved. For some of you, I'm just going to say it, there were spells that were being sent and they have backfired and returned to sender, but it was so that you wouldn't love yourself. And you know that when you don't love yourself, it's very intense, very hard to love another. So some didn't want you to love others, to be loved. But group number 3, love is your energy. So a lot of you had to go within, or you're being encouraged to go within. But I feel like a lot of you've done this. You've gone within. You took every tool you had, the pentacle, the wand, the cup, and the sword. And you were like, nah, if I got to sit with this until I get the truth, I'll make this promise to myself. Because what? I am love. Love is my energy. And yes, I am deserving of love. For a lot of you, you could have had your guards up for a while. You could have been like a prickly rose. The rose is very beautiful if you look at it here. But when you're first picking it out of the garden, it's got a whole bunch of thorns on it. Like, don't you touch me. Don't you come near me. Yeah, I'm pretty. I know I'm pretty, but hey, don't touch me. Leave me right here. And then some of you softened. Like, you knew that if you buried yourself in these emotions, or what I will say is you had to bury yourself, go deep within your emotions. You had to immerse yourself. So like going deep, take a deep dive, diving into the ocean. Do you see? You went down there and started swimming with the starfish, the octopuses, what? Even the dolphins, because the dolphins could come back up and get air, I just heard. So some of you went on a deep dive, right? Like into the earth, ladybugs. Some of you could be seeing ladybugs. Some of you have sunflowers planted near your house, I'm hearing. But you took a deep dive. Some of you like in the ocean, but some of you planted yourself with your emotions because you know that even though these emotions that were weighing on you that made you feel very prickly, you had to dive deeper. So you buried yourself. You didn't come out, let anyone in for a while. And then you knew that those seeds would find their roots and then break through the surface. They would emerge again. Just like a dolphin, when they want to come up for air, they can. But when they need to take a deep dive, they do. And that's what I'm getting that you guys were doing, group number 3, because you needed to tap into that heart chakra energy. You know that your energy is love. You want to share this love with others. So who wants to stay in fear? False evidence appearing real? No, you wanted to face everything and rise, not face everything and run. So you did that. And whatever spells or anything that were being sent, you returned it. For some of you, you guys are connecting with the older man. You have mature man and older man here. But it's allowing for this soul healing to happen. You found that light within. Tapping into your heart chakra. And then that energy, this is the Soul Star Chakra card, it was able to elevate all of your upper chakras to send out that frequency so that you could receive the power and stabilize it. The power to love, which is one of the higher vibrations, and then be able to ground that with the earth energy here. It was a difficult time for a lot of you, and it's because for some of you, you were dealing with spells that were sent your way. We just have to call everything that is, or there wouldn't even be a reason for spells to be backfiring and going back to sender, right? That means something was sent. So for a lot of you, yeah, it was a difficult time. Difficult time to be loved. A difficult time to gather these blessings, to gather your harvest. You planted these seeds, a lot of you, for love a while ago, and in business for others of you. It's not necessarily business on the board. This is what I'm intuitively getting because it's harvest. Whenever you collect a harvest, you put some work in. You had to go out there and sow those seeds like she's doing here. And that's work, especially if you out there in the sun. And more times than not, we plant the seeds in the springtime. So there are days where it gets a little hot out there, you know. You might needed your hat for a little coverage. But for a lot of you, you made it through these difficult times. You were able to stabilize this energy and to ground it. You found a way to protect yourself from absorbing other people's negative energy. For a lot of you, you tapped into your third eye chakra. You went from the heart to the third eye. You didn't go to the throat chakra. You skipped that for a lot of you. Because you didn't want to speak. That was what that hermit was about. Being in hermit mode is being alone. So you don't want to really speak to anyone. You just want to go within, be with self and the divine. So heart chakra to the third eye, and then connecting directly to the divine with the Soul Star Chakra. That's what a lot of you guys did. That's what allowed for this return to sender to backfire. For a lot of you, it was also because you connected with Earth energy. You allowed Mother Earth to assist you in grounding all of that energy that was swirling around you, all of those spells. By going out into nature and getting grounded, you were able to receive those higher vibrations from the earth, along with the sun energy. That's why we were talking about it being hot out there. And in those two energies were assisting you in enhancing your psychic abilities. That's what allowed this return to sender to backfire. It allowed you to energize your chakras and balance them out in a loving vibration instead of a more fearful vibration. Some of you were dancing to do it, like woo woo, hey, thank you divine, ooh ooh, Mother Earth, ooh ooh, the sun, hey, Mother Earth, the sun, the crystals. You used all your tools. When something felt off in your energy, you were like, this don't feel right. You went out, hugged a tree, took off your shoes, walked in the grass, sat in the grass, got into some meditation, grabbed a few crystals, tiger's eye, hematite, a little azurite, a little bit of jade for the heart, carnelian for the confidence and the chakras. Sacral chakra. A lot of you made your promise to yourself that you wouldn't be afraid of love, no matter how many tumultuous relationships you've been through, because for some of you, it hasn't been an easy road. Nope, it hasn't. And for some, it's because of spell work, but for others of you, it's just because, think about it, it's the society, the energy. Love is a higher vibration, but where do you honestly really find many people being genuine about love? Most people have their own agenda for what they want, how they feel, how they see love. It's not necessarily coming in an energy of reciprocity, like I genuinely love you and I just genuinely want you to love me back. Not because of what you have, not because of what you can do for me, not because you got that woo woo fat beautiful body, but because I can feel your soul's energy, and that you're a genuine person and you genuinely are stable within self. So it makes it that much easier for us to reciprocate this loving energy. That's not the easiest thing to find today. Not when people are telling you, girl, you better get what you can get from him. Boy, you ain't hit that yet, man. You ain't hit that yet. Or when you looking at TV shows and it's a 90-day fiance. And then 2 weeks later, they're not even together. It was just for the ratings or whatever. Or when you got housewives that ain't even married, but yet, what? They're portraying the housewives. I'm just saying. Or when you got all of these gurus that's cheating on their wives, but then they want to come and tell you about how to have a successful relationship. Or when you have these people that actually don't even like women, but then they'll try to tell you how to maneuver when it comes to a woman. I'm not going to say no names. I'm just saying. So anyway, you guys went within and you spoke the truth. You got focused. You had to tap into the energy within, realizing, recognizing, and stabilizing the fact that love is your energy. And that, yes, it is a beautiful thing to love and to let yourself be loved. You had to go deep within and use every tool you had in your arsenal, from crystals to the beautiful earth energy. Thank you to Mother Earth that allows us to ground that energy. Even when we pollute her oceans and put chemicals on her grass and spray stuff in the air, she never stops doing that nurturing thing and still transmuting energy for you by connecting with the trees, by connecting with the grass itself, by still supplying fruits that we eat abundantly, by still allowing us to collect a harvest from what she has produced to nourish us with. The tool of the sun that allows you to absorb vitamin D for a lot of you. It allows some of you who are connected with certain energies to receive downloads, to receive divine wisdom, insight when you go out and get some sun, instead of being indoors, which is another reason they spray every day trying to block the sun out. Listen, you guys got the truth. You move forward. This is card number 55. Because you focus, you created this change. Card number 32, 5. You not only created this change, it created this truth of transformation that allowed you to gather your blessings, to gather this harvest, to cause spells to be backfired and returned to sender. Now, real quick, I'll get into it since we're about to wrap this up, as to what this older man all about right here for you, group number 3, and what does Europe have anything to do with it? Is this older man from Europe? Are you guys taking a trip to Europe? Let's find out. Why is Europe here? What more do we need to know about Europe? Yeah, some of you, that's what you want. You want to move to Europe. You want to go to Europe. You want to take a trip to Europe for some of you. What's the... What else wanted to come out? The Four of Swords wanted to come out. So you guys just wanted to rest. Maybe you want to go on vacay in Europe. Maybe you feel like you could... There's a harvest in Europe waiting for you. Someone from Europe made you a promise for some of you. Interesting. I ain't finna get all in y'all business. I'm going to keep it light right now. Go for a personal reading if you want to know more. Tell me about this older man. What does the collective need to know about the older man? We're not going to get into the backfire, return to sender. That's as plain as it need to be. It don't even matter. Whatever was sent did what? Return. Older man, please. What is the collective? Okay, all of these want to fall. They didn't fall. I can't take them. Give it to me again. Older man, please. What do they need to know about this older man, this mature man? I hope this is not where the spells backfired too. Sheesh, that wouldn't be good. Okay, older man, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, there's an older man that wants to offer reciprocity. Group number 3, they want to find peace. They're still holding on, even after all of these spells, and even though things have been difficult, they recognize that love is your energy and or love is their energy. Could be for both of you, since there is reciprocity here with the Six of Pentacles. They want to tell you this. They want to come towards you, and for some of you, create legacy, create family, go into business together, work together. All right, so the crystals that could assist you guys with ushering in this energy to ground it in is the hematite. And that will assist you with your meditation and receiving the power that you need to stabilize and ground this energy. Because for some of you, you're possibly still trying to ground it with. So go outside, connect with Mother Earth, go outside and get ground this energy so you can gather this harvest. And then for some of you, Tiger's Eye, that's also with your meditation, but it's more about your third eye and tapping into those higher vibrations. And with this crystal, you may want to go outside in the sun and do your meditation so that it allows you to be carried in its protective energy with the Tiger's Eye, and to bring in this courage to energize your spirit and assist you with balancing out your chakras. And then the Azurite, that's also another one for you, group number 3. Now that's got to do with your third eye and your crown chakra, okay? And this one will assist you in awakening those higher frequencies so that you can feel more in harmony, feeling more into your love energy, the loving vibration. It can make you more aware and open your mind to the truth that's being shown to you in the astral realms, or when you immerse yourself deep, when you take a deep dive into your heart and into your third eye energy to gather these messages, when you're with yourself and you're going deep diving. So group number 3, that has been your reading. Thank you for joining me. Tonae Star here with Tonae Star Enterprises, and you know how we do what we say. Always do what? Let your light shine bright. Do what? Let your light shine bright. Always let your light shine bright. Thank you for joining me. Oh, yeah, and do that YouTube thing. Hit that like, share, subscribe, all the things, so that we can get the message out, right? Especially if you received anything from any of these messages. Thank you again for joining me. You are much appreciated.